This is video 1 in a series on controversial thoughts I have as an endometriosis dietitian working in this space, and in today's video I'm talking about how prescribing birth control or hormone therapies and doing nothing else, no other investigation or referrals, is just lazy medicine, if you can even call it that. Now hear me out. I am totally in support of you using hormone therapies or birth control, especially if you're somebody who has really severe pain and your pain spans the entirety of the cycle. These medications can absolutely return some quality of life to you, and you are so deserving of that. I am somebody who lives with endometriosis, and I did take birth control for many years, and it absolutely did improve my quality of life over those several years that I did take it. But here's the thing, we're not being informed on the side effects and how many of these side effects are in direct contradiction to what we're trying to avoid as people with endometriosis. So for example, many hormone therapies and birth control can actually make you mildly insulin resistant or contribute to blood sugar dysregulation. Blood sugar dysregulation can fuel inflammation, and if insulin gets too high too often, it's a growth promoting hormone, and it tends to correspond with elevations in estrogen. And we know that endo is estrogen dependent, so this is definitely something that we want to avoid. Hormone therapies and birth control are also known to elevate liver enzymes. When your liver enzymes elevate, this is a sign that there is damage to your liver cells. Because your liver is your major detox organ, it's responsible for storing various minerals, fat-soluble vitamins. It's also where the two sites of estrogen elimination happen. It's also a major site of thyroid hormone conversion and so many other things. We really want to avoid putting more of a burden on the liver. We also know that hormone therapies and birth control contribute to the risk of things like candida, leaky gut, imbalances in the gut microbiome, and many hormone therapies have been shown to directly negatively affect thyroid function. Depo-Provera, I'm looking at you. Because hypothyroidism is associated with more severe forms of endometriosis and more aggressive endoproliferation, I think we can agree that that's concerning. And the last thing I'll say is that hormonal birth control and hormone therapies are not all made the same. If you're taking a combo birth control, there are many different forms of synthetic progestin, and there are many different ratios of progestin to estrogen. For example, the levonorgestrel form of progestin is more structurally similar to testosterone. So if you're somebody who's already living with elevated androgens, then this form might actually exacerbate those symptoms and make you feel worse off. Whereas if you had known this information, maybe you would have opted for a form that's not structurally similar to testosterone. If you're somebody who has a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, maybe you're somebody who has abnormal bleeding or spotting already,